Hi everybody, this is your reading for Tuesday the 27th of October, and I'm using the China Tarot at the moment. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you today. Okay, and these are kind of mysterious. We've got, sometimes in this deck, there's just symbols. So if you're a beginner, decks that just have symbols and no images to kind of prompt you are a little bit harder to use, so just be aware of that. The first card is the Four of Wands in reverse, and in the usual tarot it's four wands and two people in the center with a bouquet and a town in the background, and it represents a wedding and it represents celebration and a success and new beginnings. Okay, and it's in reverse, and this is the one card of the deck that really has the same meaning whether it's the right way around or in reverse, because it is so positive. So there is a new creative beginning for you. It could be leading on from yesterday when you were really inspired to explore some sort of new opportunity. It's a celebration and it's something to feel very, very positive about. The next card is the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, yesterday it was the Knave of Swords, so the page, and that's inexperience. The Queen of Swords is someone who is very, very experienced and who's been there and done it, and who's mastered all the ideas and all the different inspirations that she's had. It's in reverse, which means that you're still applying yourself, you're still learning about it, and by no means have you got all the answers. So if you think you've cracked it, you really haven't. And what you should be focusing on is walking through that doorway into your new creative beginnings, into the new opportunities, and seizing it and really being teachable and learning everything you possibly can, and discard your own beliefs or your own certainties about the way things should be done. If you go to school to learn sewing and you have no idea about sewing, but you go into the class thinking, well, that's how you should do it, and what the teacher is saying is wrong, and this is how a seam should be put together, then you're not very teachable, because you're blocking any new information coming in with your own preconceived notions and preconceived ideas of the way things ought to be. The guidance is you have really no idea of the way things ought to be, because you're learning something new. You're really applying yourself to something completely fresh and new for the first time. So please be open-minded, realize that you don't have all the answers, and embrace this new thing because it's exciting and it will lead you to a very happy place. 4, 5, and 4 is 9, and 9 is about spirituality and completion. Okay, so that was really strong in yesterday's reading as well, that there's some sort of spiritual element to this. So it could be that you discover some sort of new opportunity that helps to complete you in terms of your spiritual path. Or, I mean, you're complete anyway. In spiritual truth, you're enlightened and complete right now. But the ego kind of comes in and makes all of us think that we have to strive towards something, that we have to get somewhere to be more enlightened. And an example just of this kind of day for me would have been the day I started to do the Course in Miracles. That was a huge new beginning for me, which I didn't know very much about, and I still don't know very much about it, even though I did the course. That really signaled a massive transformational change in my own life, and the way I saw myself as the higher self and the ego, and the way I really tuned into my intuition and all of those things. That was a great new beginning for me, and this is the kind of thing that's happening today. So whether you transform by discovering yoga today, or discovering meditation, or discovering, that by making your own t-shirts, that's your spiritual practice, whatever it is, it leads you to a place of potential completion and spiritual connection. I always say that, you don't need to sit cross-legged somewhere with prayer beads in your hands to do a spiritual practice. If you feel inspired and nurtured by making beanbags, then that's your spiritual practice. It can be as varied as there are people on planet Earth. So look out for that. Those kind of practices really nurture us and make us feel complete and supported. Have a wonderful day. If you'd like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via the website. It's gregoryscott.com. If you click on the readings tab, you'll see the types of readings that I do: tarot and astrology and numerology. You can order your reading online on that page. And please remember to subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.